and welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing my own nails again, and I am using dual forms as I do quite a lot nowadays. It would help if I could speak right now. I have dehydrated my nails twice, and then I'm going in with a primer over all of my nails, and then what I do is I go in just before I'm about to apply to a nail. I'll go in with a primer again. I'm using the Mia Secret Clear Acrylic here, and I'm going to be using the Glam and Glitz Surf, which is this really nice purple colour. I'm also going to be using this Glam and Glitz in the shade or the colour Flamingo, and it's such a nice purpley pinky glitter. I'm going to be using Glitterbells by Annabelle, Pink Opal, and the Glitterbells Monomer. Now you can get all of these from the nailtechnetwork.co.uk, and you can get 6% off if you use my code IdleGirl. Everything is linked down below, and you can head on over and get yourself a nice little bargain. So what I'm doing with this pinky nail is I'm just putting a really thin layer of clear on my nail just to protect it. As you can see, like, I have a bit of yellow staining from the last set I did, so I thought this time when I use that purple colour, I'm just going to use a little bit of clear to protect my nail so it doesn't stain, basically. That's like literally the only reason why I'm doing that. I'm now taking the form and I'm going in with the clear. It can get complicated when you use your forms because basically you're working backwards, and you just need to remember in your mind to do like the last step first. So imagine you're capping a nail with a clear. That's basically what we're doing now, but we're doing it first, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to shape out the shape that I want and the length that I want, so there's not loads of filing to do later on. And I'm just getting all of that and making sure it's all covered with a nice thin layer of clear. I'm then going to go in with the Flamingo, because this would be like the second to last step if you were doing this like normally. So I'm going in with that, and I'm going to like try and blend or fade it down to the cuticle slightly, because basically all the nails are basically like a glitter fade kind of thing. So I'm just putting it up to the light so I can see where there are like clear holes and where I might need a little bit more pigment. I do end up having like a bit of glass showing through because I do like that, but not much, like you can't really tell. And then I take a few little speckles and fade them down so that it looks like a good fade. I'm then going to take the purple, or surf as it is called, and I'm going to bleed the bead out a bit so it's nice and opaque, and I'm going to basically just pop that on there, and that's going to be like the nail bed colour. Yes, so I'm going to like blend these together slightly. Just want to make sure that like it's covered right up to the cuticle, and then what I usually tend to do is just go in with a really wet thin like layer of the clear, just to make sure that it's really nice and wet before you put it on your nail. So I'm then going to apply this to my little pinky finger. It's kind of hard to get this in shot. I do get like some of the fingers properly in shot, by the way, just so you know. So place it on at the cuticle and gently press it down. Don't worry about like bits coming out of the side, it's fine, you can sort that out in a minute. But you want to really make sure that it's pressed down right at the cuticle area. That's like the most important bit there. And then push it all the way up the nail, and you can neaten up that underneath bit. And what I ended up doing with these nails as well, I think, is I don't think I show it, but basically afterwards go over the underneath with a really little bit of clear just to make it nice and smooth. Basically it just makes it look a bit neater, I guess. So moving on to the next nail, this is going to be the same thing, but instead of using the purple I'm going to use the pink opal. So it's going to be much more of like a naturally kind of glitter fade. So doing the same thing with the clear, making sure that I've got that clear all over and there's no like spaces, because obviously we're capping glitter basically here. I have kept the whole of this video in regular time as well, instead of like speeding it up like I do with a lot of my videos. I wanted to just let you guys watch properly what I do and just keep as much in as I can, really. So I'm then going in with the glitter, and I'm just gonna pop it all on where I want it, keep checking it up against the window so I can see where there's any like gaps and spaces. Now I will show you something in a minute that makes these kind of difficult, like not like super difficult, but when you're doing a glitter, basically when you put a dual form on your nail, as you know, it smushes about a lot. So when you've got like a glitter fade, it's not going to stay where you put it, because when you press it down, it's going to like move about and stuff, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm going to actually be able to show you that in action in a minute. I'll kind of show you what I mean. But to kind of stop that from happening, what I would do is just get your like thin layer. So I'm just like priming there, like I said earlier. Get a thin layer of the actual design and let that dry a little bit before you start doing it. So as you can see there, all the glitter has pushed upwards, so it's not got a nice gradient to it. It's just all like smushed upwards a little bit. So I did try and take it off, and I tried to go back in, but it was kind of too late at this stage. It's not an issue, like I still really like the nails, but it's just something to think about when you're using dual forms and when you're using like glitter, or if you wanted to try an ombre or anything like that. You're kind of just going to want to make sure that that top layer where the actual glitter or whatever is kind of set a little bit more. But then at the same time, if it's rock hard, you're not going to be able to like get the nail to fit around your natural nail properly. It's quite a tricky one, guys, I'm not going to lie, but as you'll be able to see with this set, it worked fine. Just a matter of trying to get the timing right, I guess. So yeah, just thought I'd give you guys a little heads up with that. So you can take a scraper and try and scrape away some of the bits from the side. You can either do it this way, or you can leave it and just file it afterwards. The problem with doing it this way is sometimes you can pull away too much, and you can pull away like some of it that's inside, and obviously we don't want to do that. So this nail here is exactly the same as the one that we've just done. So I will let you guys just watch that. I absolutely love using dual forms, and this is just the way I want to do my nails from now on. Although I have made myself a set of express nails, well, like press-on nails that I've made myself, and I'm going to try them out next, I think. But yes, loving the dual forms. Another thing to keep in mind as well, if you don't get that cuticle part perfect, you can go back in afterwards. I'm not sure if I do go back in with this set. I didn't get it, like I haven't filmed it, it's not in the video, but at the end of this set, I might have just gone over like the odd cuticle area if it wasn't perfect, and just like perfected it a little bit. It's really easy to do, and it doesn't like add too much filing or anything either, so it's super awesome. I'm not sure if you can tell in the video, but I did let this glitter set slightly more this time, and it did help. Like, it just doesn't move about as much once you put the nail, well, once you put the gel form onto your actual nail. So yeah, I would say just let the glitter have a few seconds to start setting. It doesn't need to be set, it just needs to start setting before you pop it on the nail, I guess. Same process as before, just gently place it where you want it, and then gently but firmly start to press it down onto the nail, and just make sure that it does meet all the way right up to the top of your nail. which you can see underneath, and make sure that it's like starts to come around the top of your nail basically. I think that's like the best way to explain it. But yes. So moving on to this nail, and as I'm sure you already guessed, this is going to be another purple one. So I'm just firstly going in with a really thin layer of clear, just to protect that natural nail from the darkness of the purple basically. And then just the same as I've done with the rest, I'm going to go in and I'm going to do my clear layer, and then the glitter, and then the purple. As you can see here, I'm just pushing it and making sure that it goes all the way over the nail, the natural nail. That way it's going to be nice and secure, and I never have any issues with these nails at all. They never snap, they never break. This set is a lot thinner than my previous ones that I did. I'm really pleased with the way this set turned out, and they look much thinner and smoother, but they still were like, I've had them on about 3 weeks now as I'm filming this voiceover, and they're still all totally intact and doing great. Finally, moving on to the thumb, and this is going to be another one using the pink opal. So I'm going to go in with the clear, then the glitter, and then the pink opal. The only thing that I would say about doing the thumb, and it's not even an issue for me, but with this set of forms that I've got, the thumb one isn't quite big enough. Like, it's just, I would probably go one size up, but this is the biggest size that came with my kit. It's not an issue, and I am able to work with it, but I definitely, when I do this, I never take away any of the spillage from the side, because that usually is what I need to make up the rest of the nail. So yeah, just something to think about. I mean, all sets of dual forms will be different. Some of them do come in bigger sizes, so you'll probably be fine. I'm just taking that little bit more and just blending it down the nail. I think this thumb here was actually my favourite nail of the full set. It just ended up, I don't know, it just like blended so well and so nicely. But yeah, I really like the way that this thumb turned out. I think what I did end up doing was actually, after I'd finished it, I did end up sculpting to the side slightly a little bit, just because I think there wasn't quite enough with this nail. But anyway, it worked out totally fine. I haven't shown you in this video really all the filing and the buffing and everything, but basically once you take all the forms off, you are going to then buff them down. File it into shape and then just take a really thin buffing block and buff over the whole nail, because you want to get rid of that shininess that you get when you use dual forms. Like, the nails are really shiny straight away. You want to get rid of that because we are going to top coat, and you can't really top coat over a shiny layer, you know what I'm saying? You can just see it all pouring out the sides there, but I needed to keep that because I was going to need some of that to like keep the nail, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I'm just showing you that little bit of filing there, and then yeah, just file them, shape them how you want them, and buff over that top shiny layer. I'm then going in with the Chiara Sky No Wipe Top Coat. You can also get 6% from Nail Tech Network, well, 6% off from Nail Tech Network using my code IdleGirl, which will be linked down below. And yes, let's just watch this beautiful top coating. I was so happy with these nails, and this isn't just making me want to do my nails again, and it is actually time to do them again, really. So yeah, I'm just going over these nails with this top coat. I really like this top coat, and it is a no wipe, which means no fuss afterwards. I don't know if you can see in most of the video because it's out of shot, but I do go over the bottom, like the underneath, just there, look, yeah. I do go under the underneath of the nail with the top coat as well, just to protect it a little bit extra, really. But yes, I'll let you watch all of the top coating. Just love this thumb. Let's see this shine when we add this top coat now. I cannot wait. Ah, so sparkly. This is such a nice colour, you guys. So yeah, if you did like this video and you are enjoying me doing more dual forms, I have actually had somebody ask me for more dual form videos, which is really good because that is basically what I'm going to be doing on my own nails. But yeah, I will definitely have some more coming. I love using them. It makes my life so much easier. And I really like this set, and I'm loving this flamingo from GLAM AND GLITS. Just love it.
If you enjoyed this video, please do give me a thumbs up. Leave me all your comments down below because I promise I will reply to you. I reply to everybody all the time. I love you guys so, so much. If you're new here and you're not already subscribed, please do feel free to hit the subscribe button and the bell button, and then you can be notified every time I upload. I do like 10 videos a week, you guys, I'm not even joking. Make sure you stick around for the live videos too, and then we can chat. Yay, I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!